Hello friends, it's John. Welcome back to the Video Vault. Today I will be looking at a limited series on Hulu. It's called 11/22/63 and it stars James Franco and Chris Cooper. It is a series that's about stopping the assassination of JFK. And how do they do this? Well, James Franco is urged by Chris Cooper, who plays a diner owner, and inside his diner happens to be a time portal, but it only goes to 1960. So James Franco takes on the task and he goes back to October 21st, 1960, and he, over the next 3 years, he investigates to if actually Oswald did the murder. It's a series of events that lead to him unwinding and unraveling many mysteries and conspiracies within the events. He does find paths to where he actually starts to put in his own happiness, where he tries to develop a lifetime in the past. And one of the things that Chris Cooper's character told him to was not to get involved. I mean, that was like the number one rule. Also, that any time that you try to change the past, any type of moment, that bad things would happen and you could actually feel the past push back. And that really comes off well. The acting, though, at times was kind of clunky, flat, and the delivery was kind of aired out, if that makes any sense. I liked the premise for what it was. In Quantum Leap one year, they did an episode to where he went back and tried to stop the assassination of JFK, and then there was a Twilight Zone where the character went back to stop the assassination of President Lincoln. But this show is like a bag full of ideas, and they shook them up, but they never stuck to anything except for a few. So it wasn't that it was confusing, it just was like trying to keep track of a bunch of airplanes trying to land at the same time, I would suppose. Because they kind of picked and choose, but then they still left things up in the air to where you're like, you need to know the answers to. And I'm talking about the basic plot. I'm not talking about his own intentions, to where he opens up his own paradoxes. And with the paradoxes that he's already fighting with what he's trying to do, it's like 10 times worse for him to try to accomplish all this. And then it really adds to the confusion, to where you keep asking yourself, well, how are they going to fix this? There's only 8 episodes. But it was too jumbled for me. I love Stephen King. He's one of the best writers out there. J.J. Abrams is usually, spot on. But like I said, I think what happened here is what my mom used to say: it got too big for its britches. There were too many chefs in the kitchen trying to stir the stew. I saw on Rotten Tomatoes, which I really don't pay attention to, it got a 77% out of 100, which they considered fresh. But this show didn't quite get fresh for me. It was too frustrating. Now, and this show also has 2 endings, which I didn't like. The first ending was actually a mind blower, because number one, they kind of left something up in the air, I won't say what, that made it so intriguing that I wanted to see more. I would hope that it would leave it there to where they would have some kind of sequel. But because of one of the rules, you can I won't say. I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, I'm going to give this show a score of 2.9 out of 5 stars. It was close to being fresh for me, but it just didn't ring true. I wanted to like the show so much because of J.J. Abrams and Stephen King. James Franco, I like. He's okay. The gentleman who played Oswald, Daniel Webster, he was awesome. He played it to the T, though, as far I would think that the character would be. He was icy, kind of cold and distant, but when they showed him being part of his family, you can see that he was a loving father. Well, that's going to do it for me for now. I am going to try to do this segment once a month to where I review guilty pleasures, or what I like to call bad movies. And so once a month, maybe two, depending on how my schedule is, I'll be having a bad movie night. If you have any movies that you want me to review, or TV shows, or anything that you consider bad you want me to review, put it in the comments section. Always leave a like. I appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching, and be kind. Don't forget to rewind. Bye bye.